It's true. On his Twitter bio, it says random main now. It used to have 8 different characters, but he finally decided to list as random. This is the first time I've ever seen him touch young Link, so I'm absolutely astounded at what he's going to bring to the table. I mean, great character, tons of oppressive buttons and projectiles, can just really throw them out nonstop. Great combo game on top of that. Light and small, but makes up for it. So just out the gate, not even doing too bad so far.
And on big bodies like Rob, it's a character that has a ton of kill confirms. Everybody says that Young Link can't kill. That's a lie. This character can kill, just at higher percentages. So many consistent confirms. So drag down, doesn't get the down tilt, so cannot continue that combo. Gyro forcing to edge. I love the Z-drop shenanigans that MJ is just such a fan of, though.
It's true, it's true. And then there, I like the reverse up B as well to cause some problems for MJ. Just look at the barrages of fire arrows. MJ finally getting an extension off that, keeping it close. But again, like you said, combo character for days. Young Link has so much in his arsenal, and they all string together so well that it's just, he gets so much mileage off of even the smallest of hits.
Speak of the devil, smallest of hits are those fire arrows. It is death by 1,000 cuts because all he needs is to hit one of those at mid-stage, and he can ladder you. He can take you with a down tilt. No, tries to get that second hit to the back air into the forward smash. Not quite going to work out. The Zair, I think that was perhaps a bit of a tech flub. Wanted to get that turnaround first, but not working out.
Getting turned around by the back air, though, from MJ. Full rage. Rob is deadly. And Barking Frog is on the receiving end of that for his first stock, but hopefully he can even it up soon. Can he get something there? Not quite enough from center stage to do it. You never know when you can get Rob high, because he's trying to cover as best he can, and there does the trick.
And speaking of Nair, Young Link's perhaps one of the best in the game, but the problem really is that it's only a kill move at really this time, when you're at about 200%. It is so consistent, it is safe on shield, but the problem, forward air misses, but he goes for the forward tilt instead.
I like that.
The problem is that he has to utilize some of his kill moves in his neutral game, so when things like neutral air get stale, they just no longer are an option. Then he has to commit a little bit more, but typically it feels like most Young Links will like to play that mid-stage positioning, but he's just not been able to do that at all. MJ has kind of kept him in disadvantage, kept him in these awkward spots. Good clank with the shield, though.
And small little detail, remember that the Lynx have that shield, that, and Hero does as well, that blocks certain projectiles. So
Exactly.
can't block that, though, because that's going to be a stock. Another one for MJ. Barking Frog needing to have a lot to go on from here, because, again, battle full stock behind right now.
I don't like these jump-in fire arrows. Typically, you want to fade those back so that you can create some space, because you can just respond to one confirm of a fire arrow with another fire arrow. MJ going for it all and trying to kill in response. Barking Frog, I dig it. Aggression off stage.
And, you know, at this deficit, aggression can help pay off. Nothing quite substantial, though, from Barking Frog just yet. It's kind of tough right now. Definitely an uphill battle. But I like, you know, these small strings. The percentages are pretty good. The problem is that you're just not getting enough of them.
At 126, it's kind of like you can't keep trading. You have to have some kind of an explosive
no,
play, but the fast fall past the edge, that is not going to do it for Barking Frog. It feels as though this character is, it certainly shows promise, but in this matchup, it feels like MJ had a definitive method to combat exactly what Barking Frog was trying to aim for.
So, but again, that is the thing about Barking Frog. You have a plethora of characters. And the thing is, you're going to get something different every time.
Yeah,
There's so much in the pockets.
You can never really know what's coming next with this guy.
All right,
Frog is
take your bets.
Mystery.
Take your bets right now.
Steve?
There's Inkling or Steve is probably the go-tos if he ever counter picks.
Sheik.
I lose. You
Okay,
never.
we both lose.
It's such a gamble. It's such a gamble with Barking Frog. He has actually been playing Sheik though. Lately. I've seen it once or twice. And the thing is, he plays all these characters pretty well. He's pretty good at playing them all at a consistent level. So I want to see, you know, maybe this is the answer. Again, another combo-heavy character from the Legend of Zelda series, so just enough to keep it fresh, keep it hard. Maybe MJ needs to adapt a little bit to this extra, because right now, there's good strings coming in from Barking Frog.
But the problem is that you can have as many hits as you want, but look at the work that he's putting in just for like 30 to 40 damage. So MJ, on the other hand, he just needs really 2 or 3 hits to carry Sheik across stage, or as good of a combo game that Sheik has, she doesn't really have a get out of jail free card, doesn't have a way to get out of these strings. But right now, just trying for the drag down time and time again, continuing to carry MJ off. No air dodge, go deep. Tried for the vanish, I really respect it there, but MJ does manage to get back.
Still a lot of percentage on his stock though, and Barking Frog doing a great job just playing evasive as best as he can, avoiding so many of the hitboxes that MJ's throwing out, and just kind of dancing through this neutral, because Sheik, a very elegant character, and just trying to find something. I like that, just the barely inching back as well. The movement for Barking Frog pretty good.
Just trying to get those bouncing fish, it just can't get any kind of a confirm here. Sheik does have the ability to kill at this percent, despite the fact that the character does struggle without some kind of a stray hit. The needles and or the late hit neutral air can both confirm into kill moves at just about any percent here. I think MJ, again, big body character, can struggle to get out of those.
Stuck on the gyro is very unfortunate. Now MJ kind of taking control of that center stage for just a second before Barking Frog yanks it from him. And the percentages is anyone's game right now because stocks can end real soon. All someone needs is a good confirm, just like that.
Beak of the Devil. That's the gyro classic from MJ. You set it up, set it spinning, down tilt into it, into the up smash. It's such a difficult thing to avoid because down tilt is an incredibly safe pressure move. And if you try to predict that MJ is going to go ahead and do the down tilt, you can always just tomahawk grab or can toss out an air.
It's just a quick back throw, enough to just kind of put the pressure on real quick. Because offstage games versus Rob, you can just die instantly, so you have to be careful. And speaking of being careful, not quite finding confirm, that's really big for Barking Frog. Every stock really matters here. You don't want MJ to rack up this extra credit, but so far, almost 40 right now. Pretty important.
172 though is MJ, and so far Barking Frog, like these bouncing fishes just have not hit. I can't think of MJ getting hit by one of them so far this set. Finally gets the walk away, psych, I'm back on the forward smash. But so far, 70% here. MJ can start threatening kills after just one or two neutral interactions. Meanwhile, Barking Frog has a lot of work to do.
Slowly but surely nickel and diming MJ stock, but you said for every like 1-2 hits of MJ, it's like takes like 5 Sheik, and that's just the character, you know, it's low percentage, high string quality, and like just extending a lot of it right now versus MJ, but doesn't matter because there's just not enough raw power behind it.
Yeah, each of these moves deal about 3 to 5%. It's just bonkers how little damage Sheik does. You can gain a ton of stage control, but what do you actually get out of it? The edge traps really haven't been there, or at the very least they have not resulted in MJ taking a trip to the blast zone. Usually just a couple extra percents. The scoop hitbox barely missing, but the up air, great recognition from MJ that Barking Frog was trying to go high to escape that mix-up.
What a great follow-up. That's no tech situation. That's a air, I believe, to bouncing fish more than enough, and that is a equal footing for both of these players right now. Pretty good from Barking Frog.
Yeah, not hearing She Can't Kill, huh? That's the problem, is that move is so safe. You can kind of toss out an air quite a bit. It's almost like Fox Snare, where it sets up into your kill options at edge, so you can just kind of do it. And if it taps their shield, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be able to get away with the next two Sheik. Great mobility, as well as their fastball of speed.
So now, pretty close right now, and using the movement speed again, that's kind of Barking Frog's MO, just like getting around just this and just playing very well into the hands. Overall, I would say it's just a little bit more right now, where the percentage is close, but still finding these hits. This is much better than the Youngling.
Oh yeah, definitely seems to be settling in here with Sheik. I'm surprised that we're not seeing as many needles, but I think part of that is because MJ is usually doing a really good job of keeping the gyro down in front of him, and that can intercept those hitboxes.
Errant air dodge means that MJ gets hit once or twice more, but that's a very, what's the follow-up though? Not gonna kill, not quite.
Sheik is susceptible to the Robble, the down tilt carry across the stage.
Oh no!
Great anti-air by MJ, just barely missing the bouncing fish off of the gyro. Good landing option by MJ, finally fiercely fighting his way down. Needles into only a dash attack there, so not a particularly strong ball, but the edge trap situation. Trading MJ, forced into the same spot. What can Barking Frog make out of this? He tries the neutral there, but he already pre-fired the bouncing fish.
Grab, what are we going to get off of it? Just a quick back throw, pressuring MJ right now.
Drag down, but no, these platforms are too high. Can't get the up smash off of that.
And this is so close. Barking Frog needs to confirm. MJ needs one of like 4 or 5 buttons that Rob brings to the table.
Just one bouncing fish. Like, this is super close. If we can just get a dash attack or a needles or a neutral air, something into it, trying to go again with the aggressive aerial. MJ recognized exactly what Barking Frog's trying to do. He just can't quite get this down quick enough. Forward air, safe on shield. Barking Frog just trying to claim some kind of stage control, but MJ not having it, playing center stage beautifully.
And he's avoiding the MJ's win cons. Like, MJ's looking for like a down tilt, he's looking for a grab, he's looking for so much. And as I say that, Barking Frog lives just enough. Thank you, Kalos, but no thank you on the falling up air of MJ. Barking Frog fought tooth and nail that match, but just by a hair, MJ's the one that seals the...
It feels like Sheik is a character where every single game is a nail biter, not necessarily because Sheik's trying to camp you out and use that time, or because the character is just so hard to punish. Like, you have to pick your positioning so well, and MJ did a really good job of it, like surviving to 180 there, but every single time he was milliseconds away.
I've always heard the saying that Sheik is winning the whole game, but doesn't appear on the win screen, and that's such an unfortunate way to talk about that character. But are we seeing the Barking Frog Pikachu?
This is actually a character. Pikachu versus Rob can be kind of miserable. This character has back air leaps days. Kid Carry him off stage is one of the few characters that is very confident at sniping out Rob's recovery. So if Barking Frog's Pikachu is practiced in this matchup, has the lightning down, then this could be a lot more difficult for him.
And hey, that's T-Jolt, baby. That's the power of Pikachu. That's why he's like, what, top 2? Got a T-Jolt, and it's the kind of Barking Frog immediately playing that MO, realizing that it's going to be great versus MJ, great versus the laser, the gyro, a lot of the buttons that MJ's going to bring out.
And on Kalos too, so you have the wall, so MJ can't just be that up B straight up. He has to kind of fade back. That does set up for Thunder Edgeguard as well. Again, the gyro is going to be a bit of a new matchup. I feel like your verticality on the platform is going to be Barking Frog just going to jump up there, reset the jump, yourself in a spot where MJ can't.
Now, I like that down tilt chase. What are we going to see? Just a run off downer, not quite finding, using the wall jump as well, getting some little bit extra traction in on MJ. And now, triple-digit % for MJ. I'm not sure if Barking Frog can find it here. Going up to go for the back, they're going for the pressure and sit off stage. Dash attack not quite gonna.
Trying to grab the landing. I really dig the option just ever so slightly. That's another thing. I haven't seen it up B in this matchup yet. Barking Frog can use that mobility and then circles around MJ's Rob, who plays. That's it.
Gyro, trying to find something, and the down tilt's actually Barking Frog getting away from it, but you don't want to hold on to the stock. It's going to be really important. And as I say that, I am cursing Barking Frog in this set. I'm sorry to my fellow Ben, but it looks like Dash Attack is not going to do it quite either. He's trying to find a stock, trying to extend something with the gyro, but not quite finding it.
Still. Surprised we're not seeing more Thunder off stage, too. It's the forward air, though. That will fit at high percent, though. MJ did a great job of not getting sniped out early.
Now we're just kind of the old game of neutral. Pressing T-Jolt, pressing in there.
Light neutral against Pikachu is like one of the worst things in Smash. This character, between the pancaking, between the up B mobility, and then just the ability to use those projectiles using the double down air, not quite going to connect, this character can kind of run around most people. Barking Frog. Job of it right now. With the drag down, up tilt, but can't reset. Good jump away by MJ.
Just enough to get out of dodge there. And a lot of percentage on MJ stock from all of that, from the downers to the extensions, but at the same time, Barking Frog a little bit worse for wear, looking to, get the second stock while holding on to his, avoiding the gyro, thanks to the T-Jolts, actually. That's really important on that recovery. Still just MJ controlling stage right now. Not a lot of Barking Frog can do besides just hope I can get back and avoid that gyro. And then it's causing a lot of problems.
Pull in by MJ a little bit. Covered.
Oh, okay. What
That's
an interaction.
Pikachu privilege right there. Like, tell me that you mean a top tier without telling me.
That's the big case scenario.
My opponent tried to kill me, and that I ended up almost giving them because my projectile lasted 30 frames of battle.
Oh, it's the Nair that takes Barking Frog stock. A little bit of Thunder on the way down, not quite finding enough. Trying to find something on MJ's shield, but still no dice. I like it. It's the little bit of Fair's kind of trying to catch MJ out, rather. And still you can get him to 150, but the problem is you need to find the stock, my man, and not quite still.
Yeah, it feels like just the confirms aren't. At 180, be some kind of a ledge guard or something. Straight hit with the edge or a dash attack or something. Like air has been the kill move choice of Frog's repertoire. The problem is
I mean, he can maybe get an up throw, I think, at this point. Should be more than enough to kill, but the problem is you need to get your hands on MJ first, and that's easier said than done. Look at this, just chasing down from MJ. Doing so good right now. He wants to make this a quick 3-0. Very well might get it.
To some fancy edge move. Hashtag should do it, but surviving was MJ and over. And this man is not trying to give away a single stock for free. He's going to DI no matter what. Gets bobble across the stage.
Problem is, Barking Frog, you're beyond triple digits right now. Maybe some loops will help. Get a little bit more, though.
messing him up though, unfortunately. Looks like MJ fell out of one of them.
Oh man.
And up smash, recognizing the pressure Barking Frog tossing out will give MJ. No, 3 different characters. Barking Frog tried. Same result though.